Hello, welcome to another episode of Somewhere Between a Film and TV podcast. We are your hosts. I am Daniel Para.
And I'm Erwin Trejo.
And we're finally doing our best movies of 2021 list. The reason why we do it so late typically is because we usually use the month of January to give ourselves some space to catch up. And a lot of movies, I'm not going to lie to you, I still have not gotten to see the tragedy of Macbeth or drive my car, so there'll still be
You don't
some
drive your car?
omissions here. I don't drive my car.
Yeah, you don't drive a car?
Dude, it was raining pretty hard this morning, like in the middle of it was scary.
Yes, as your meteorologist, it was raining.
The Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers, I've
get
been
it.
only in Predator. That's it. Nothing else.
He's in Rocky, right?
Oh yeah, he was in Rocky.
Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
is
I was like,
not
who am I?
Rocky.
I'm getting him mixed up with Apollo Creed. They're literally the same person. How are you?
Okay, I was like, you're not talking to the audience, right? Because they can't answer back.
No, I'm asking you.
No, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, are you good?
I'm all right.
Oh, okay. I thought you were left-handed.
I am left-handed, but
Okay, you don't need to brag.
what would you? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not all left. You have any idea how completely undermined I am as part of the left-hand community?
Yes, you guys are in the minority.
I was at HEB yesterday. I was just complaining about how like the ridges that. Oh wait, well you wouldn't know, would you?
Ridges?
Well, you know the like so spirals,
Oh,
right, in
yes.
journals. They'll like get into your skin and they'll leave like ridges on your skin. That's how you know you're left-handed. Or the like the graphite, the lead on pencils getting onto the palm of your hand.
The sun.
Are you familiar
Yeah,
with that?
the sun in the palm
The-
of my hand. Yes.
The I wonder if Alfred Molina's left-handed. Actually, I forgot who it was in a movie that was writing with their left hand, but my noticed that, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Uh, so if you've never listened to us before, imagine that you're walking out of a theater or just watch a TV show with your friends and you want to talk about it. You'll get a little bit off topic, but you'll eventually circle back around. But I guess this one's going to be a little bit of different format since we're back to our list. But this is fun, I think. What did you think of last year in terms of movies, just in general, like what you did see?
I think overall, I felt like I watched more like franchise movies compared to just, I guess, I don't want to say independent, but just movies that are just on its own. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
fair. Yeah,
they're
yeah,
all
no,
part of like a big studio type of thing.
yeah. I know that you and I think you'll see that with both of us. We typically have a kind of even blend of both, usually. I'm sure our number one will be no surprise to anyone, but I want to use this episode to spotlight some of the other stuff that we haven't gotten to talk about or we didn't review it because, I guess I'll start. Since I do have a bottom 10 because I wanted to do 20 only because I just think that these movies are worth talking about. My honorable mention goes to Pig with Nicolas Cage. Loved it quite a bit. Very slow, very meditative, and very weird. Loved it a lot. But officially, number 20 is. Oh, you know what? Another honorable mention was Luca. Really quite loved Luca, and I do not have it on here. Uh, and The Mitchells versus the Machines didn't make it on this list either, and I quite loved that movie. Number 20 is Encanto. Recently saw this. Love it. Loved it a lot. The songs are phenomenal. We Don't Talk About Bruno and Surface Pressure are bangers. Love them a lot. Number 19 is Nobody. I'm a huge fan of the John Wick franchise and the style of action, and I'm also a huge fan of Bob Odenkirk. Better Call Saul, if it ends properly, I think I will consider my favorite show ever. Like, I already think it's above Breaking Bad. Number 18 is Come On, Come On with Joaquin Phoenix, taking in his his sister's son, and it's very. I mean, I'm not like in this position at all, but I found it very well acted and just very strong in terms of emotion. Number 17 is King Richard with Will Smith. This movie I loved a lot. You're going to hear me say that, but it's true. Um, Will Smith is phenomenal in this. I was kind of taken aback that they decided to take the approach to the Williams sisters by talking or making a film about the dad, but having watched it, it's actually he's much more layered, and I thought it was going to be sort of a, you know how sports movies can be kind of like this person was perfect and everything they did was right, and that's not the case with this at all. I found it extremely interesting. Number 16 is The Last Duel by Ridley Scott. I wish more people would see this movie. It's on HBO Max. Highly recommended, by the way. It takes the Rashomon style of storytelling and tells three separate viewpoints on the same story, and just the smallest details in that make that movie really something quite special. And Ben Affleck and Matt Damon in a movie together is awesome, and Adam Driver's also incredible in it. My number 15 is Bo Burnham's Inside. I really quite loved this. I know some people are arguing about whether or not it's a movie, it's a comedy special, but it's an hour and a half, and it tells a story through song, and it's immaculately shot. It's very well shot, and it's just great. Number 14 is In the Heights. I loved this musical a lot. It has my favorite songs of any musical from this year, because I think Lin-Manuel Miranda, who's also kind of all over this list through Encanto and Tick Tick Boom, and I also really liked, just everything about it is very fun, very vibrant. Number 13 is I love James Wan. I love horror. I think that Malignant is incredible. It is very much a love it or hate it movie, but I'm not going to get into it at all because there's stuff about it that you need to see, like you need to experience it and not ruin it for yourself. Number 12 is No Time to Die. Really, really incredible send-off for Daniel Craig's James Bond. I'm looking at it right now, and I feel weird that it's not higher. It has great action. Also has a really great, strong, emotional ending. And yeah, I love that movie quite a bit. My number 11 is Tick Tick Boom. I hope Andrew Garfield, or maybe Will Smith, I hope Andrew Garfield wins an Oscar for this because he deserves it. And this is, I don't know if it's like his best performance necessarily, because I don't know. I guess I'll always be partial to Social Network, but maybe it is. But I also loved the framing of this. I loved the sort of week in the life of oh my gosh, I'm forgetting his name. Jonathan Larson. Yeah, no, really quite phenomenal. And those are my 20 through number 11. And I guess I'll ask you, Erwin, you have any thoughts before you get into it?
Yeah, what was your number 20?
My number 20 was Encanto.
What was number 17?
Number 17 was King Richard.
What about 13?
My number 13 was Malignant.
11.
My number 11, Tick Tick Boom.
Okay.
Are you just asking me?
Yeah. I just want the audience to remember.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. No, but I guess I need to clarify this list. I mean, have you ever, you personally yourself, gone back and looked at a list and been like, I would switch this around?
Nope, never. Just firm believer in what I put down is what it is.
Okay, well, I think that opinions can change, and while I loved all of these movies, maybe someday you'd be like, I'd switch
maybe
that.
Daniel was right. Maybe my opinion will change.
Maybe I hate movies now.
All of a sudden, I just hate everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live in a cabin, and no one will bother me out in the middle of, I don't know, what's a nice place? Colorado?
I hate Colorado.
You hate Colorado?
I just decided.
Damn. You've decided to become disagreeable.
I disagree.
No one will ever. No one will ever agree with you again.
Oh no.
But I know that sometimes people say, "Oh, this wasn't a great year for movies." It just makes me think that you should have seen more stuff.
Dang,
even
Daniel,
then, like,
calm down.
like I mean, okay, so come on. In recent years, though, outside of I guess 2020, but that's because nothing got to be released. 2019 is like one of the best years for movies ever. Because that's like what Knives Out, The Irishman, Parasite, Uncut Gems, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, all of that. Uh, and then off the top of my head, I can also say like 2014 was another one of those years. I think this is a really great year. You'll never know what'll stand the test of time necessarily, just because, uh, you know, you'll figure it out later. But outside of pondering, Erwin, let's get into you.
I love that song.
Let's get into it.
Oh, okay.
I listened to Planet Her again the other day. It was really good.
Okay, not everything's about you. All right, so my number 10, clearly, since I have no time to die, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think I love the jokes more than than the movie itself at this point. Every time someone goes like, "I have no time," then I'm like, "To die," and then it's just like, what if James Bond had time to die? I don't know. I love all that, but no, I will always love Daniel Craig as James Bond, and like what he brought to the franchise, and it was like a great movie to end, with Daniel Craig as James Bond, and I just loved everything about it with like every character. Um, I'm excited to see what comes after, and yeah, I guess that was my number 10.
Can I ask you something?
No.
If they were to do, okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
If they were to do that spin-off stuff with like, I'll watch anything with Ana de Armas, but if they were to do the spin-off with like Ana de Armas or whatever, would you be interested in that or?
No, not really.
Because it seems like they want to hold on to some of the characters in there.
Yes.
But I don't know how. Like, obviously, James Bond will never go away.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like James Bond, get the fuck out. But,
Sir, why are you cursing?
because they'll still always switch out the actors. But I'm wondering if they'll keep the cast the same or anything. What's your number 9?
My number 9 is The French Dispatch.
Nice.
I have this film in my top 10 because as a film, how do you say it, Daniel? A film croissant, you know?
A cinephile. I don't like that word.
What file, Daniel? I'm not a cinephile. Nasty.
Erwin, call yourself a cinephile
You're
right now.
You're a cinephile if you love licorice pizza.
Oh, hell. Things are about to get tricky in a second.
Wait, what? Oh, I don't know. But yes, it is The French Dispatch. I love Paul W. Anderson. Every time. That reminds me, someone at work loved, or not loved, but like it was like one of those like guilty pleasure movies, like the new Resident Evil one.
Oh, the Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yeah, they actually enjoyed it, but like for the sake of like type of things like where I love like the underworld movies for as well. So yeah. I'm just like, oh, that sounds fun.
I do want to see it. You know who the guy who plays? You won't know who this is, but the guy who plays Leon.
Yes.
And the main character is the dude from. No, I was gonna say Injustice. Victorious. The Victoria Justice.
Wait, she's in it?
No, the guy. That one guy that's in it. What the hell's his name?
Daniel, I don't know.
You know, the one that likes the goth girl.
No,
Do you know who I'm referring to?
I do not.
I don't know his name. He's from Victorious. He's like the main lead of that movie. Yeah, I mean, like, no, I like guilty pleasure stuff. I although that gets into the whole argument of like, do you think that it is actually a guilty pleasure, or can you just like that movie? And I was like, well, I mean, sometimes you can like.
I think Avengers Endgame is my guilty pleasure movie.
See, but then that doesn't make any sense.
Why, what do you mean? I like that movie.
But you would call it a bad movie?
No, if it's bad, I can't watch it.
Guilty of liking it, sir.
I like it.
Pleaded the court.
But Your Honor, clearly, if the audience members were just built different and saw the movie with my own eyes,
I would go to jury duty and I would say, I wouldn't get caught if I did this. I wouldn't be in this situation.
The judge, yeah, Daniel, that's 30 years in prison. Daniel talking to the judge. Your Honor, is simply, I just would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for her.
I wouldn't call him Your Honor. I would just say, sir.
I would get Bob Odenkirk as my lawyer.
As my lawyer?
Yes.
Dude, honestly, if Saul Goodman is a real person, he could get you out of anything.
Anything.
At all. Anything?
Anything.
Do you have anything more to say about the French Dispatch?
I do not know.
Okay. That was your number 9?
Yeah.
Well, what's your number 8?
Sir, what is your 9 and 10? I'm out here
Well,
spitting game and all that.
Oh, you know what? I guess we can do 2 at a time because I was going to wait for you to do 10 through 5, but you know what? You're right. We'll do 2 at a time. That makes more sense. My number, what is it? I hadn't even done 10 yet, dude.
That's what, dude, that's why I told you to go. Calling me out right now?
Fuck, I'm gonna switch this. My number 10 is Demon Slayer.
You just switched this
Mugen
last
Train.
second?
Yes, because
you said opinions won't ever change. That's what you said.
That's literally what you said.
Oh, yeah. I guess my opinion changed.
No, you remember whenever you were like, I was going to bring this up for whenever we did the Batman series that we were going to do, but I was like, you remember back in 2012 when you were like, I don't like The Dark Knight Rises because it doesn't have much action as the Avengers.
What are you doing?
Did your opinion change?
No, it's still the same. I agree with 2012 Erwin when he was super excited for Avengers and watched that movie over and over again. I liked 2013 Erwin. No. Yeah, 2013 Erwin when he saw the trailer for Captain America Winter Soldier over and over again.
God, what I would be to be 2013 Erwin.
Why did he say it like that? Dude, I did not know who the Winter Soldier was.
Oh, yeah, back when you were... I mean, me too. I was like, this is going to be set in the snow.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, Captain America, he is the Winter Soldier because he got frozen.
He's getting a little cold out there.
He got frozen, he's a soldier.
See, it makes sense.
Yes,
like
that's what I thought.
That logic of thinking makes sense, but no, it has to be the Cold War and that Bucky's Russian.
Gosh darn it.
My number 10 is Demon Slayer, Mugen Train. This movie is awesome. I'm a huge fan of the anime. So you watch
anime?
Are you caught up on season 2 at all?
I am not, no.
I've only seen the first episode, but like we were gonna wait until season 2 of Demon Slayer was done, Attack on Titan ends, so we could review them. Because also announcing right now that we're gonna wait until seasons of shows are done because it's really hard to
it really is.
like give a full opinion on a show unfinished. It's fun to talk about though. Like, this is beautifully animated. I guess the only caveat there is that you do need to have seen the show, but I feel if you were to walk into this and just watch the movie, you would definitely appreciate the action in it. And honestly, I guess spoilers, but Rengoku's kind of a sole main figure in this, and the emotion you understand. Like, and I cried during this movie.
Why'd you cry?
It was sad.
So you're not You're not manly enough. You see, here, listen, right? I didn't cry.
Tell me.
I didn't cry, right? And I'll tell you why. Because I haven't seen the first season of Demon Slayer.
The third season?
I haven't. No, I said I haven't seen the first season.
You just watched the
Yeah,
movie.
of course. Why am I expected to watch the show?
Didn't you tell me that you cried
Hey,
during?
yo, bro, let's calm down.
It's manly to embrace your feelings, everyone. What's my number? What the fuck? What's my number 9 is uh Zack Snyder's Justice
Oh
League.
my
Um
god.
this is one of the best superhero movies ever made, full stop. It is also very long.
It did not feel
But
that way.
no, it didn't at all. And you know what? Before I had enough time yesterday that I almost sat down and watched this again. But I also wanted to watch the Suicide Squad again before I started Peacemaker. But that just didn't end up happening. But no, I love this. It is very well deserved for him, and it's interesting in retrospect that like I gave that Justice League a pass, but this is just when you like look at what the final product is and the fact that it's that good, it's just something else. And I loved it quite a bit. I also love Ben Affleck and
Sorry.
and Henry Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill and that whole cast. Really, it sucks that I don't think any of them are coming back, and if they do, I don't know what's happening with it. But really,
Hey, wait.
really
You
great.
find Henry Cavill attractive, right?
He's a handsome man.
Yes, I agree. I agree with you.
You you asked me that just so you could say
Yeah.
that. Hey, Erwin. You find Oh wait, no, you wouldn't know her.
Oh.
She goes to a different school.
Oh.
What's
You're right.
what's your number?
What's my number? You act like you don't call me every day.
number 8?
Oh.
What are your number 8 and your number 7? What did you just say?
You said, "What's your number?" And I'm like, "Bro, are you trying to hit on me?"
Hey, baby.
Okay.
I was. Now you want to stop.
Yeah, cringe.
All right. What?
My number 8 is Encanto.
Just say it with an accent again.
Encanto?
Oh yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Why is that?
I love the music, of course. That's like definitely like the staple of that movie. And I just love all the characters, and not just the main one, but like also the side character, because I felt like they also had something to say as well. And I just loved it. I don't know, I just felt really connected with it as well. Like I was Encanto. Like I have a power guy. No, trust me, Daniel, like I have a power.
You are the house.
I am the house.
No, I agree with you on that. Like I love Luisa.
Oh, here you go again, Daniel, with Luisa. I love Luisa.
But no, you know who my favorite side character is in that though? What's her name? The one that like can hear everything.
That's weird.
What's weird?
Why do you find? Why?
Why do I find what?
I think you know what I'm gonna say.
Why do I find what, Erwin?
Daniel, what's your number 8? What's your
Dude,
number?
you go next.
What's your number?
You go next. We're doing 2 at a
Oh,
time.
no. Well, my next one is In the Heights. Do you guys see a pattern? Because I just love musicals.
Okay.
I don't know, just same reasons as well. I love the music, and I love the characters in it, and I just love the different cultures that it shows and represented in that movie as well.
What's your favorite song from In the Heights?
Your mom.
Actually, what's your favorite song from Encanto?
Encanto?
And In the Heights.
Encanto. Yeah. Shoot. It's probably like the Bruto song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It makes sense.
Because like that's the only song I play like I've been playing lately besides WAP.
Good song.
And then for In the Heights, there was the one. What was it called? I'm looking it up right now. Oh, Carnaval del Barrio.
Oh, I really like that song.
My favorite one.
That one's hard for me to pick because I can listen to that entire soundtrack front to back.
Uh-huh.
I do really love that one that's like the set in the pool. though, like 96,000 or whatever.
Oh
It's
yeah, that
called.
one's a good one too.
But I also love The Club.
I love
And
the
if
club. Yet I've
the
never
same-
been to a club.
I've been to a club.
talking-
Did not enjoy it.
Okay. I didn't ask.
You were bringing it up. No, the Encanto thing is interesting though because the entire point of all the characters in that they're supposed to represent a different kind of. I don't know if I want to say the word trauma necessarily, but they all do represent some sort of like issue of some sort.
Issue,
And
sir. I think you're the one here with issues.
no, I'm perfectly fine. That was your number 8, yeah?
That was my seventh and 8.
Oh, that was your number 7?
Yes.
Okay. My number 8 is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. We have talked about this at length.
Dude, I literally saw that
that-
scene again with him on the dragon and using the 10 rings against
Oh, yeah.
it. I just saw that scene yesterday.
It was awesome. This is another movie I've been meaning to watch again lately. I should. I started a bunch of TV shows and I've been watching that instead. No, really great. I mean, not sure what else to say. It's one of the best Marvel movies and I loved it quite a bit. And number 7 is Edgar Wright's Last Night in Soho. This movie is incredible. I love Thomas and Mackenzie and Anya Taylor-Joy in it, and I love the I love the set pieces, the backdrop. It's beautiful. It has, much like *Malignant*, a lot of.
There you go again, talking about *Malignant*.
You should watch it. A lot of Dario Argento sort of flair to it, but of course they're cut from the same cloth, but they look different and they are different.
Like cotton?
It's fascinating. It's fascinating to see what different directors can do with different material and how they approach it and what they're inspired by, even if it is those same things. And that's my number 8, number 7. So, what's your number 6?
Dang, why are you so eager to know my list all of a sudden?
I'm so interested.
My next one is, man, I can't think of a title for it. Like something that you would say in order to confuse me. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What, me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see.
No time for it
No.
today.
Did I? Dude. I was gonna say "Call Me by Your Dude," but I'm like, no, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, I mean, you could have said it. I would have been like, oh.
Oh, I know what Erwin was talking about. That was a lame joke. Thanks, Daniel. You don't have to say that. Dude.
You want me to do it for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Erwin's number 6 is, wait, Dune by Your Name?
No, "Call Me by Your Dune."
Oh, I was like, that's stupid.
Oh, wow, okay.
Call Me by Your Dune.
Wow, that was kind of lame. All right, that was good.
Erwin's like, yeah, I got him. You're number 6, right?
Yes, that was my number 6.
Interesting. Why is that?
Oh, yo. A stellar cast. An interstellar cast. With nobody.
Because it's space.
Yeah.
Add a little bit of spice to it. You get it?
Guys, no,
It's
guys.
about
You gotta
spice.
listen, right? So, the currency is spice, right? I don't know. I just love everything about it. I love Zendaya. She was the best part of that whole movie.
The 2 minutes she's on
Yeah,
the
it was
screen.
amazing. Spider-Man.
Dude, I'm so hyped to talk about Euphoria whenever we finally do it, but let's save that for whenever.
Yes, I agree. But
Uh,
I know I'm excited
yeah.
just to see more of it. And I love the director. I always forget how to say his last name. Denise
my good friend Dennis.
Venezuela.
Dude, I've looked it up. I've watched him pronounce it, and I still get it wrong.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, I'm never gonna know. What's your number? Whatever's next. Number 5?
Oh, Raya and the Last
Yeah.
Dragon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't know. Something I've seen that movie like 4 or 5 times. Yeah,
Really?
I don't know. It I just love the theme about it when it comes to like trust, and I just love the fighting sequences in the animated movie as well.
On the case of Raya, I quite loved that movie.
Okay, what's your
Um,
problem with it?
it's
And
not
just
that
know
no. Well,
whatever movie you say next, I'm gonna mention a problem that I have with it already.
I genuinely don't have that many problems with it. I just didn't like. I don't know. I guess it didn't like stick with me necessarily, but it did
Okay,
remind
then I'll
me.
put some hot glue on you.
It did remind me a lot of Avatar. It did,
Oh my
and
god, you
like
and Avatar again. Okay, when
Avatar
does
is one of the
Avatar
best
come
shows
out?
ever made.
Oh, Avatar. You're talking about the last Airbender.
Not not that Avatar.
I'm like, I'm trying to compare. I'm like, Avatar. I was like, how?
Yeah, why the fuck would I care about James Cameron's
I don't
Avatar?
know. Apparently, you like, you know movies, so you know when that movie's coming out.
I painted my walls blue just because I want to be the Navi so bad.
Ew.
They have like their tail thing that they do with each other.
Ew. Why would you?
I read a comment somewhere that somebody said that they showed sex ed and they showed that one scene from Avatar. You know the one?
Dude, why?
That's how it works.
Guys, trust us, or at least trust me. That does not. That's not how it works.
When the Navi love each other very much.
When you have short hair, oh no, I can't have sex.
You want to know what bothers me about that though? Is they also connect that way to like the other beasts that they ride and stuff. So are they like, what are they engaging in? Whenever
I'm not talking about that.
I, Raya's great though. It is.
Yes, I love that movie.
I do love the action scenes in it. I wish there were more though. I think I say that with songs and action scenes. I think is I always tend to want more out of it, but that's because what they're presenting is so good. Like it's hard to not want more, but that's also part of like keep them wanting more.
No, I don't want.
Like, do you think they'll make a sequel to that? I think they could.
I think they could. Something like in the future, I feel like they would do. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Something's like it's like one of those things where it's just you don't want to mess with it in a sense because it could always
Yeah.
drag it down.
Well, we'll see. Frozen 2 exists and it's not amazing and it didn't drag the first one down.
I mean, I remember Frozen 2 being
Uh,
good, but like of course it wasn't as good as the first one. And I think it's just of course it's just the music itself that made the first Frozen movie like better than it was.
yeah. For me, Frozen 2 is good enough.
Good enough.
Like
Good enough.
I think
Good enough.
like if I were to rate that movie, I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 5. The second one, but I'd probably give the first like 4 stars or something. Because I do quite like the first one. It's weird. It's hard to separate, like, because the hype for that was just so big, like so
Oh
big.
my gosh, you just hear it
And
everywhere. Whenever we were in
yeah,
school, that's all we would just watch. Apparently, that's the only movie that teachers had.
no, dude, I remember it. Like they would, it was the day before Christmas break. No, that is, does that track?
No, I'm pretty sure it was Christmas break.
Yeah, because it was a year
'Cause it was-
later, like literally a
yeah,
year, and Frozen was still so popular.
And they would play some songs on the hallway.
Oh yeah, I
It's
forgot
like-
that they play music.
That's why I was so happy when I saw the guy carrying his boombox around, and I could listen to his music and not the school's radio.
I don't understand people that carry around like audio in their backpacks.
They carry a whole
though.
ass Bluetooth speaker in their backpack and that blasting
Yeah,
across.
they're like blasting it out loud.
Yeah, and I'm like, guys, listen to my music.
I'm so cool. I'm blasting Drake all of the time.
It wasn't
or
Drake.
whatever. It was usually like some SoundCloud person
Yeah, like Neck
that they
Deep.
knew. Like that's what,
Hey Colton, if you're hearing
No, it-
this, shout out.
dude. I just imagine. Well, because like people, I wonder if people in high school still do this. They still try and advertise their own music and stuff. Be like, dude, listen to my, instead of like listen to my mixtape, like back in the early 2000s or the 90s or whatever. It'd be like, dude, listen to my. You want to see my SoundCloud?
Yes.
And they would also print out stickers and they would like stick them in the bathroom and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I remember. All about that hustle, man.
It's all about that bass.
Uh,
About that bass. No trouble.
I'm gonna say that. The Megan Trainer.
Yeah.
The Megan Trainer.
The Megan Trainer. The only thing she
Let's
trains
see.
in is not releasing any music.
You just said your number what? 6 and 5?
Yes.
Okay. My number 6 is The French Dispatch.
Oh my god, dude. You are so obvious and so overrated, bro. Like
I'm so
like,
overrated.
if you just want to say Erwin, I'm just gonna copy you, right? You might as well
Dude,
have
what?
said that.
I'm like, I'm gonna copy you. I'd be like, oh, I'm Erwin, and I've only seen 15 movies from last year.
Yo, bro, don't do this. Whose side are you on?
That was the title of an episode of something I was watching today. Whoa.
Wow.
Uh,
Not so common.
It's not that. I mean, maybe it is. Whose side are you on? Nerf or nothing.
Nerf or nothing.
What,
King Kong.
Erwin, what would you rather have? Nerf or nothing?
I would have God on my side.
Those Nerf bullets don't even hurt, man.
Daniel, I don't think. What? You still play Nerf?
Yeah. I kind of want, you know what? No, well, in terms of the hobbies that I still would like to keep around from when I was younger, I want to buy more Lego sets.
Yeah, I definitely.
That's me being honest.
Yeah.
I got mad because you know how every few years Lego discontinues their products and then they'll either bring them back or they'll repackage them in a different way. That Death Star that's like in Spider-Man is discontinued, and I really should have gotten it when I had the chance because it was around for a long time and it retails for $500, right?
Yeah.
But if you were to look up the resale, it's like $1,000
Jeez.
at the moment. Yeah. I just watched The French Dispatch again a couple days ago, and
It still holds up.
I mean, yeah. A little predictable. But
Guys, I saw Guardians of the Galaxy for the 80th time. I think it knows what it's doing.
I think that movie has something going on.
I think something's like I think they're planning something. I don't know who that Thanos guy is, but he looks like a major deal.
You reminded me of when our friend Jack was talking about Boba Fett, and he was like, "I love that it set all this stuff up," and I was like, "Yeah, man, I love when the show has a story and a plot and characters."
Dude, that was funny. Hey, he's really excited it. Not me.
Yeah, I mean, that last episode was pretty good.
It was, yes.
Yeah, it's the best episode of the show so far.
It was the best episode of this entire year.
It's the best episode of anything I've ever seen.
And you've only seen all the Star Wars movies and just the Boba Fett show.
And I guess maybe an occasional superhero movie here and there. No, this is extremely
Goofy.
well done.
Sorry.
Gorsh.
Garfield.
Garfield. You are eating us out of a home. Yeah, this is another one we reviewed that I'm not really sure what else to elaborate on. It's beautiful. It is phenomenally done. I love every part of the anthology. And you know which one actually resonated even more for me?
Evil.
Was
Sorry.
what would you say your favorite story was out of all of the ones whenever you saw it?
I'm trying to remember. Either what's his name? Javier Bardem? Is that his name? No,
Benicio
that was
del Toro.
Benicio del Toro. I always get those two mixed up. I don't know why.
Well, you said it, and I knew immediately who you were
Okay,
talking
cool.
about. So
I like his story, or like Timothy Chalamet's story.
really,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, well, it's a perfect movie. I love them
Daniel's
all,
like,
right?
wow, I'm ready to argue with this guy. I'm like, yo, chill.
No, but the first time I saw it, I thought the Benicio del Toro one was my favorite. I really,
you were right.
really love.
You're right.
I really love Timothy Chalamet's a lot too, but the one that resonated for me even more was the one with Jeffrey Wright. Uh,
Was he right?
there's a monologue towards. I wanted to acknowledge what you just said,
Oh.
but I was trying to finish my thought. Because if I would have forgotten, then I would have never been able to remember it. No, there's a like sort of a line of dialogue that he has towards the end with Bill Murray, where he's like, "Don't cut it. That's the point of the piece." And I don't know, something about that. It's like the small certain details or dialogue exchanges in movies for me that like it's small, but it's kind of big in how it resonates with you.
That's what she said.
Oh yeah. What did she say?
She said, my number 4 is the Mitchells versus the Machines.
Well, wait, I didn't do number 5.
I see you were taking forever, right? Let me talk about
Dude,
number 4.
you were the one talking to me.
Oh,
you were
wow,
like,
okay.
"Oh, I love."
Here we
You were
go
like,
again.
"Oh, I love
Always
Garfield.
interrupting me.
I love
Can you at
Garfield.
least let me
I
talk
hate
for like 2
Mondays."
seconds without you interrupting me? Thanks.
It's literally you.
All right, go ahead. Say your number 5.
No, you know what? You know what? No, yeah, you're right. I'm going to.
Yeah, I know.
My,
I'm letting
my
you.
number. My. No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. You're about to tell me right now.
I can cut you off right now. You're not letting me do shit, man.
Yo, calm down.
My number 5 is the Green Knight.
Oh my god.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
Was he really green? No.
Yes.
No, he wasn't.
You would know.
No, I wouldn't.
you'd seen it.
Okay. You and like 3 other people. Okay. No wonder it bombed. Sorry.
This movie didn't bomb. Maybe it did, actually. I'm not really sure. Beautiful. One of the prettiest movies I've ever seen. But that's actually, you know what? I can say that about like quite a few of the movies on here. Now that I really think about it. I can't believe that this movie has a $15 million budget and it looks the way it does. And something that was unfortunately a disservice to it was whenever I saw it, the lighting like on the projector was kind of out, so it was a lot dimmer, and it still looked the way it did. And I've been meaning to buy this. I've been meaning to buy a bunch of Blu-rays. I'm kind of behind on that, and I don't know. I understand the critique. That I know some people hate this movie, and I'm very aware of why. And if you told me you didn't like it because you found it too slow, you found it confusing, you found it pondering, you didn't know what was going on, I get all that. But I don't know. I'm just built different. And
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you bleed the same way as everybody else. Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
do you bleed?
You will. Good trailer. Good trailer.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, really. Yeah, well,
Can you calm down?
maybe.
if it was the ultimate trailer.
No, I'm like, I'm trying to say, it's like, well, good movie, and then I'm like, well, good Ultimate Edition movie, but
Good extended cut with extra features.
good blooper reel. What's your number 4, Erwin?
I already said it.
Did you? What did you
The
say?
Mitchells versus the Machines.
Ah, okay.
Why did he say it like that?
Oh, okay.
Alright, okay, that's better.
How was that? Ah, okay.
You know, one of my friends, he gave this movie gave it 5 stars out of 5. Yet it wasn't in his top 10 movies, so I think it goes
Who
to
could
show.
this be?
I think it goes to show how much he really cares about movies, huh, guys?
What the hell are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I'm just talking about a friend.
Who's this
I
friend?
don't know. Well,
On our last episode, you were like, not to name names, Daniel. But
I think his name was Laniel Dorara? Laniel Dorara?
it's a stupid fucking
Yeah,
name.
I agree.
I bet if anybody had a name that rhymed with that, they're stupid.
Yeah, man, I don't know about that.
Daniel Dara.
Hey, leave him out of this.
What did he do to you that was so wrong?
I don't know. I just love the father and daughter dynamic. And I just love like the entire family as well. And seeing them uh, come together.
You love families.
What's your problem?
What's your deal, dude?
No deal.
Who's the bald guy that hosts that?
Joe Rogan.
I don't think that's Fear Factor.
I am fearful of my life.
Would you eat worms or die?
Yo, serve me the worms. What are you doing?
Man, not a whole lot of options there. I have no idea how worms taste.
I don't know. It probably tastes like chicken, because apparently everything tastes like chicken.
You know, I've heard that. I don't think everything does, though. Like, beef doesn't.
Beef. You and I have beef.
Oh, you know what? Mitchell's vs. the Machines. What were you saying about it?
Oh, I was saying, I love that movie.
Dude, you're making me regret not putting it in my list.
Yeah. I mean, I know Laniel, I forgot his last name.
Rara?
I know he regrets it.
I love... Well,
I love
the
what?
fuck off.
What's your number 4?
My, Wait, why are we doing them one at a time?
I don't
though?
know. Just what's your number 4?
What's your number 3?
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what though? Mitchell's vs. Machines is one of the funniest movies I've seen in a really long time. I have to say.
Oh
that.
really? Where was it on your list again?
Bro.
I'm just trying to make sure the audience is aware.
I would try to add it right now, but then I'm not gonna do that. But you know what? It's here in my heart.
Yeah, it's not on your list, so.
Okay. You know what's not on your list? A lot of movies because you haven't seen them.
Yo, what's your problem?
You're the one getting into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was good. All right. Listen. All right. I'm Daniel, right? And I like to make up.
No,
I
you're
like to
not.
make up movies to put on my list and make it seem like I'm a film guy, even though nobody has ever heard of these movies. And I'm Erwin.
Dude, everybody's heard of these movies.
No, nobody has.
I'm Erwin, and I said that my favorite movie of this year is gonna be. What the fuck did you say? It was like a movie that came out that you had it.
I don't know. I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Oh, The Kings.
And I said I said you can't say that, but you're like, yeah, but I saw it this year. I don't remember.
All right. Clearly, this joke has fallen off, Daniel. What's your
It's
number
not
4?
a joke. I'm legitimately trying to remember. What's your number 4?
I already told you my number 4 is Mitchell versus the Machines.
I forgot.
Oh, kind of like you forgot
My
to put
number-
that on your list.
What'd you just say to me? Is that like a JoJo thing?
No, I don't watch anime.
One Piece better.
One Piece better.
My-
One Piece more like 1,000 pieces.
Hey, it's at episode 1007 right now.
Oh my god.
Number 4 is The Suicide Squad.
Oh my
That-
god, dude.
Have you started Peacemaker yet?
Huh? Dude, I'm trying to keep this peaceful right now.
I haven't started it yet, but I think we're reviewing that. What? You want
And
But this movie is awesome. You know what's really weird? Do you find this movie not underrated, but no, yeah, not in terms of not critically, but when you've talked to people about this
Yes.
movie outside of us, what have they said about it?
I think they enjoyed it, but they don't. I don't know. They just say like it was good.
Yeah, but do you find that weird?
That
Like,
people have opinions.
Yeah, no, I mean, whenever people disagree with me, I'm like, that's just, something's wrong. But no, legitimately, I
You're
think
dumb,
it's weird that
Daniel.
like
You're dumb.
no, I've only heard people say that they like it, but whenever I saw this movie, I was floored by it. I was like, this is
I
one
mean,
of the
I mean, we were walking on a floor. Yes.
this is one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen. I just right off
Guys,
the
I'm gonna
bat,
let everybody know here
Uh,
that Daniel knows James Gunn. That's what he's saying.
James Gunn,
James Gunn.
and I are cool. Yeah, my good friend Mr. Gunnery. No, also it's extremely stylish. It's super hyper violent and gory and mean spirited, but also simultaneously, yet again, you sympathize with all these characters, or maybe not sympathize, but no, no, they make them.
Sorry,
Have we done the? Yeah, we have. Never mind. That was
the what?
How do you think Soldier Boy's doing? Have you ever heard of his console that he has?
His concert?
Console.
What console?
So it is Soldier Boy, right? Soldier Boy made like a console that's like funded out of China or something.
What?
And if you look up the advertisement for it, what's it called? I think it's called like the Soldier Boy, like Game Boy.
Oh, that's funny.
But
I love that.
But all the ads are like Nintendo games, and it looks like it's advertising that you could play Smash Brothers or some shit, and that's very clearly illegal. But when you order it and you get it, it's a bunch of like these sort of, you know how like at McDonald's they'd have the Spyro tie-in games or whatever.
Yes, I think
It's basically like 8-bit kind of shitty games like that were on there, and people were like, "This isn't what I wanted at all."
Bro, what do you
Really
mean? You're gonna buy a console from an artist that's not well known, first off, and it's from all the way from China? Like,
What do you mean not well known?
dude, nobody knows Soulja Boy.
I know him personally.
He's a soy boy.
He's a soy boy? Is that what you just said?
No.
Oh.
Dakota, get back me up on this.
No, so I was explaining that, like the alpha male, omega male, like shit like that.
Yeah, I take omega 3s.
not like fish oil, dude. I called that. I think that's like astrology for men, pretty much. Or like the. But what character are you, on, like personality tests and stuff?
Daniel, what are you talking about? Where are you going with this?
Because you said soy boy.
I'm here to like dislike your choice of the Suicide Squad.
All right,
Yeah.
What's your number 4?
Number
3.
The Suicide Squad.
Bro. Somebody has immaculate taste because he agrees with me.
Yeah, yo, bro. Guys, the reason why the Suicide Squad is my number 3 is because I know Mr. Gunnery, and I think I just wanted to beat Daniel, so that's why I had it at my number 3.
Just blaze it one higher.
Yeah,
We didn't discuss this in advance. There's no way that.
that's true, guys. Everything's scripted. Remember that.
Oh yeah, true. No, Erwin and I talk to each other whenever we stumble over each other.
I just fall over.
It's all part of our plan.
It's like those gags.
Oh no! I fell down again.
Oh no! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Good.
Oh. Well, yes, I agree with everything what Daniel said, but the way I said it.
Which is just saying, I agree with you.
I love the shark. I loved King Shark.
Dude.
He's my favorite.
No way. King Shark is also my favorite.
And Pokemon.
What do we? Dude, he's a really great actor. I'm happy he's in a lot of stuff now.
It's actually he hasn't gone. He hasn't gone to that part where he's like leading yet.
Yeah, he has like a look though that they call it the character actor look, where you always see them and you know them, but they're not a household name.
Yeah.
I kind of hope he does get to be a lead in something soon.
Soon you'll know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail.
Okay, that was your number 3, yeah.
Yes, Daniel. What was your number 3?
All right. My number 3 is a movie I just loved so much, and Erwin hated with all of his heart. Licorice Pizza.
Oh my god, guys, look. Daniel's a definite cinephile. Like,
ew.
Exaggerating the file part.
I love
movies
I love Paul W.S. Anderson.
Wait a minute.
Resident Evil is just my favorite.
It's not a guilty pleasure. I like those movies.
That's like whenever you're like, oh yeah, no. But whenever somebody tells you that they like just a horrible movie, you're like, yeah, like it's a guilty pleasure. Like, wait, what do you mean by that?
Oh, like so what's that movie called? The Dark Knight.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like you with Underworld, or me with
Or me with your mom.
Final Destination
I'm
2.
sorry, I liked what I said. Daniel, I like your mom. She's not a guilty pleasure. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying that.
You know,
I
I love
know.
licorice pizza.
Daniel, I love licorice pizza. It doesn't even eat pizza or licorice.
I don't eat cheese. I eat
I eat goat cheese.
Yeah, I eat goat cheese. It's really fucking good, dude. What can I say about this? It's a cool.
Daniel, would you eat real
70s.
cheese in order to save the Matrix franchise?
Dude, I don't think I care enough about the Matrix franchise to save it. Like, I take another one of those movies, but would you rather be lactose intolerant
Or die.
or die?
I don't know, man.
I like cheese too much. You can still eat cheese. You would just, bad things would happen, I
You
think.
would just die.
You would die. Yeah, too much, I guess. I really love the Alana Haim and
See, you can't even name all the
what's his
actors.
name?
See? How
Cooper
can you-
Hoffman.
Really?
And also Bradley Cooper's absolutely insane performance in this movie.
Yeah, he was great.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I do want to see it again. It's also very funny. And no,
really,
legitimately though,
name 2 jokes.
no, name two.
Name
jokes.
every joke.
I like when John C. Riley's in it as Frankenstein for like 3 seconds.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was like, is that John C. Riley?
you honestly, I would not have known until he started talking.
Yeah, that's true.
Paul Thomas Anderson is one of my favorite.
That honestly makes me want to
directors,
watch Step Brothers. Did you know?
Dude.
I understand smart humor. Like that's the only type of humor I.
Have you seen Walk Hard, a Dewey Cox story?
Have you seen Anchorman: The Legend Continues?
Yes.
Have you seen? Have you seen I Love You, Man?
Yes.
Except for the last
You
10
know I
minutes.
have. Oh my god. Okay, so I guess Erwin's still angry about this, but one time I had a DVD of I Love You Man starring Jason Segel and Paul Rudd.
AKA not a seagull.
And it's really great. It's a really great movie with a good ending. But
wouldn't
somebody
know.
here wouldn't know that because didn't you finish it?
Yeah, I did. I had
you
to.
finished it. Yeah.
So? And you made me watch it in 480p. Ridiculous.
Erwin's mad because DVDs only existed at this time, and for whatever reason, the DVD was scratched in like the last 10 minutes, which just wouldn't
Dude,
play.
I just don't
so-
remember because you were like, all right, that's it. And I'm like, what? You're like, God, we can't
think
watch
I-
the end. You're like, we can't even watch the ending.
I told you beforehand, I think I was like, Erwin, there's a problem with this disc. It scratches at the same point every single time. And you were like, that's okay. Little did I know, Erwin would be bringing it up like over a decade later.
I'm still suffering. I'm not recovered yet.
Yeah, so my number 3 is I Love You, Man. What's your number 2?
It has a bomb and it has a clock. No, okay, just silence. It's Tick Tick Boom.
All right. Garfield.
Garfield.
This isn't Red Notice.
Garfield starring Tick Tick Boom. What can I say about this movie? It's a musical. I love musicals. Andrew Garfield hates Mondays. I saw Vanessa Hudgens singing again. That was pretty cool. Reminded me of High School Musical. 1, 2, not the third one.
You just said on a previous one of our episodes that you liked the third one.
I do like the third one, but not as much as the first 2.
But only talking about the first 2 right now.
Yeah.
I was watching clips from the first one the other day,
Mm-hmm.
I like when Sharpay says evaporate tall person. Whatever she says.
All right, so guys, Daniel's not a true fan of anything.
Of what?
Nothing.
I'm not a true fan of what?
Your mom.
I love my mother.
Oh my god. Really, name every mom. Go.
Oh shoot. Genghis Khan's mother. Napoleon Bonaparte's
Why are
mom.
you naming those?
They're legit like the two people that came to my head first. Why is Tick Tick Boom just so high on your list, Erwin?
I think I just love the theme of the movie, or I just love the fact that he just kept chasing his dreams. Like even knowingly, like he was ready to lose everything. He was just willing to sacrifice so much just to get to that point in his life, or at least try to.
No, I agree with everything you're saying.
Yeah, I know. I know you do. But there would be another situation if you didn't. Because at least I have this movie in my top 5. I don't know about you. What was it on your list?
Top what? My list?
Yeah, what was it on your list? Or was it an honorable mention?
No,
because clearly,
because
you don't like to mention movies. So
it's in my list.
Hey, yo,
and I
you
love
don't
this
need to,
movie
you
quite
don't
a
need
bit.
to deepen your voice at me, man.
I love that movie quite a bit too. My number 2 is Dune.
Oh my god.
What? You got a problem with that now?
Hey, yo, what's your problem, man? Actually,
Erwin's
here's my problem, right? I'm gonna tell you why Dune is not your second.
Okay, you're gonna tell me why Dune doesn't belong number 2 on my list?
Yes, I'm gonna tell you why right now.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
All right, which Skarsgård is in that movie?
Bill.
Oh, Bill.
No, it's not. It's Alexander, I think.
No, it is Bill.
Which one is it? Stellan. It's Stellan Skarsgård.
No, it's Bill. Oh no.
What?
It's not Bill. We both no. Okay, guys, never mind. This is falling apart.
It's Stellan Skarsgård. It's Stellan Skarsgård. Why? What was your point in that?
I just want you to lose.
Bill is Pennywise. The other one is the one from Kong, and then he's also Tarzan in that movie that I don't think is that good.
Hey, I like that movie.
It was okay. The monkey CGI in that is like really bad. No, it's interesting. Like I loved all of this. I'm a big fan of the book. I have not read past the first one, but I'm a big fan of the first book at least. And I am curious if they're going to adapt that later stuff. But since this movie is it is definitely a first part. So I understand if there's any kind of hesitation towards like, well, I mean, dude, the movie kind of didn't end. It just stopped literally. And this is another movie I saw again the other day. But it's such a perfectly crafted movie. And I love the entire cast. I do hope that, I mean, saying this in terms of I don't know what they'll change necessarily from the book, but I hope that some of the cast that they do have gets more in the second one. I'm curious who they'll cast for certain things in the second one, but no, love Dune a lot. It can shape up to be something really quite special, like Lord of the Rings level, if however many more they make are at the level of the first one.
Wait,
do we need to address
asked
us?
Oh, I did not.
Do we need to address what our number 1 is? Like, is it gonna be different?
I mean, I know mine's different. I don't know about you.
Then whose? All right, Erwin, what's your number 1 movie of the year from 2021?
From 2021, it was. Sorry, I'm just trying to build up suspense right now. That's all. Is it working?
I'm sort of just waiting for you to speak.
Oh. It is licorice pizza.
Okay.
Why do you say it like that? Dude, that's
'Cause
literally
you're
on
like,
your list.
what, licorice pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Oh,
What's your
dude.
number one?
Spider-Man. No
Oh
Way
my
Home.
god. I'm just kidding. That's my number one
What?
too.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, what could you possibly have
Oh
to
wow.
say?
Okay.
That
Yo
would
yo 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 yo
that
yo
would
yo.
be.
Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. All right. Let me tell you why Spider-Man:
Um.
No Way Home is my favorite movie of last year and not yours. Right.
All right.
Um.
Uh-huh.
It's just Willem Dafoe. Dafoe had me on the floor. Right. Because the Dafoe, the floor. Did you not like it, Daniel? Did you mute your mic so that way you could laugh really loudly in your room?
I'm laughing. I'm laughing at the punchline because I was like, you know, this is a really good effort on your part.
Thanks. Kind of like how Willem Dafoe gave a lot of effort into his role.
Did you know Willem Dafoe did his own stunts?
Did you know Willem Dafoe sent presents to every cast member in order to get ready for his role?
Anyway, he went, I'm the Green Goblin. Ah, ah, ah.
I'm the Green Goblin. Ah. It's every time.
We also talked about this like at length. I mean, what else can you say? But you know how we were talking about how like we're both waiting for all the cast interviews and everything.
Dude, yes, I want that.
They're finally releasing stuff today with like stills of all the Spider-Man finally. Like, you know how in that one trailer where you see Lizard get hit by nothing?
Yeah.
They finally released that still today with all the Spider-Man in it.
Nice.
Yeah, so
The number one movie in the world.
I'm hoping that they drop a good poster
Yes.
in the next couple
Not
days.
even-
I really like this one.
Not even that. I just want to see an interview with all three of
Yeah.
them.
There's one with Andrew Garfield talking about being in Spider-Man on like Ellen,
Mm-hmm.
but that's the extent of it so far. So no, I mean, number one, Spider-Man, No Way Home
No Way Home.
for both of us. Overall, I think a great year for movies. What do you think?
Here's what I think, right? I think your list is wrong.
All right.
I don't know anything to say. Clearly. Had no fight in them, just like how no director or writer had the fight in them to make any good movies this past year. So
Every movie from last year was bad.
nothing lived up to Licorice Pizza.
Just to clarify, we don't do worst of lists because really only want to celebrate the good, and you know the shitty stuff is kind of annoying to talk about sometimes. But also, I didn't see a whole lot I found terrible. I really only a couple things.
I have here.
Did you
want to see?
Did you see anything that you outright like disliked from last year? Not like other movies.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah.
Annette.
You saw Annette?
Yeah, it was bad. Belfast, that was bad. Jungle Cruise, that was bad.
Okay, so Erwin's looking through a list I made.
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Spiral. Not once did I feel like I was spiraling down. A lamb.
Lamb. Oh, dude. Oh, fuck.
I care a lot, but clearly I didn't.
I got you, dude. Okay.
Oh, okay. Any of the Fear Street.
Dude. Oh, honorable mention of those. Those are incredible. I just couldn't figure out how to fit them in because they're 3 movies, but they're also one, so it's technically it's weird. I just wasn't sure how to put that anywhere.
The Little Things.
Oh, I liked that movie. With Rami Malek.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I saw Coming to America. That
The
was
second one?
Yeah, that was okay.
Yeah, it was like. Hey Erwin.
It's actually the show's actually called Hey Arnold Daniel, but yeah, go on.
Next time we'll be reviewing season 1 of Euphoria. We both have caught up with it. And we'll be reviewing some old movie we neither of us have seen. I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet. We will figure it out. It'll be fun. But we both currently now have a Twitter for this podcast, and it is at Film Between.
Between what?
If that's it.
That's it.
That's
the punchline.
Yeah. No, it's not punchline. It's the
We trying to punch?
But it would mean a lot if also like just the fact that you're listening at all. Follow us. Let us know what you think. Really. And Erwin, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Twitter at Film Between.
And
that's it. Nowhere else.
Okay, and at Erwin.Trejo.
Yo, don't follow me.
Just doxed you. And me on Instagram at Para32Para. Hey, thank you guys so much for listening. We'll see you next time.